Hello and welcome to the Google Drive training. This training class is designed for personnel new to the Google Drive environment. In the lessons to follow, you will learn how to upload or create files in Google Drive, share and organize files, and collaborate as well as work with others using Teams. In this training presentation, we will cover the Google Drive interface, working with files and folders, the sharing of contents on Google Drive, workspaces and how to create as well as use workspaces on Google Drive, shared drives, formerly known as team drives, for collaboration and sharing of information within teams, managing file versions, Google File Stream, as well as backup and sync. What is Google Drive? Google Drive is a cloud storage service. Its main purpose is to expand your ability to store files beyond the limits of your hard drive. With Google Drive, you can access your work anywhere and at any time. You can upload and share files, work across operating systems, enjoy Google's security features, and make files available offline. Now, I've always been a fan of Google Drive because of the opportunity it gives us to save our files and folders online. What that basically means is that we can access information from anywhere in the world, with the exception, of course, of China and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Google Drive is similar to Dropbox and OneDrive if you are familiar with those apps. However, if you are an employee of the university, then we are given unlimited storage on Google Drive because the organization uses Google Suite. What is Google Suite? Well, Google Suite is a combination of the Gmail app, the Calendar app, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Forms, and other useful apps. What are the benefits of using Google Drive? I have already discussed the idea of unlimited storage for our organization. In addition to this, we can access our work anywhere and at any time, upload and share files with colleagues for better collaboration, work across operating systems, use the wonderful security features in Google Drive, and we can also make files available offline so that we can work offline, and when we are online again, the files will update. Let's take a look now at the Google Drive interface. The Google Drive user interface is the screen you will see when you visit the main Google Drive page within your web browser. Looking closer at the Google Drive interface, on the left-hand side, under Priority, files can be stored in workspaces for quick access. Users can also use My Drive to store files owned by just yourself, and of course, you could share specific files with other people. The shared drive, formerly known as team drives, enable individuals to create drives for specific teams or projects or departments, for example. Shared with Me filters documents that have been shared with you. Please note, this is not a shared drive. These are documents or files that do not belong in a team drive but have been shared with you. The last label on the left-hand side is the trash. This is where individuals can view, restore, or permanently delete files and folders. At the top, you will find the search field, where you can type out any information about a file you wish to find. Next to the search field is the Settings button. As you begin typing in the name or details, Google Drive filters information, but it also identifies colleagues you have collaborated with on Google Drive. Below the search field, if you right-click on a file, the side menu allows an individual to move a file, to manage file versions, to make a copy, or to download a file to your local computer or device. When you right-click on a file, you will also notice the following options below the search field. The link icon allows you to get a link to a file. The share icon allows you to share a file with others. The trash can allow you to delete the file. Searching Google Drive. Click on the search field and type in words or names of people you would like to search for. A search can be defined by connecting associated individuals with the document or file or the type of document you are looking for. You will notice once you click in the search field, images of all the people you have collaborated with are now visible. You will also notice that the document types will appear below to assist you with speeding up your search. Working with files and folders in Google Drive. To organize your files in the Drive, you can create folders to make files easier to find and to share with others. Now let us examine how to work with files and folders in Google Drive. Adding files and folders to the Drive. Working with files and folders. Let us begin with uploading files to the Google Drive. Go to the New button. Select File Upload or Folder Upload. Then select the folder from your USB device, your external hard drive, or your PC and select the folder. Once the folder has been uploaded to the drive, organize the files by placing them in the desired location within Google Drive. You can also create new documents, sheets, or slides in Google Drive. Go to the New button and select the type of file you wish to create. Access files from devices. You can access Google Drive files from any device. The table on this slide illustrates how one can access files from the web browser by installing any web browser and going to drive.google.com. You can access files from your computer. Install Drive File Stream from the Drive Help Center. Click Drive File Stream and then open Google Drive. And finally, you can access files from mobile devices. Install the Drive app from the Play Store or the App Store. Open the Drive app on your device and you will be able to access files from these devices. Share files in Google Drive. Share files and folders directly from your Google Drive. When sharing a file, permission or privileges can be assigned to the recipient of that file. What can the recipient do with the shared information? Well, they can edit, view, comment. These are some of the privileges that can be assigned to recipients of a document. If assigned permission to edit, a recipient can edit the document as well as delete the document from the drive. Files can be shared by sending the recipient an email containing the link to the file in your Google Drive. Sharing files on Google Drive. Share the files and folders that you store in Google Drive with anyone and decide if colleagues can edit, comment, or view a file. To share a file or folder, right-click on that specific file or folder. Select Share from the drop-down list. Copy the link on the right-hand side to share in an email or other source of communication, or begin by typing the names or email addresses of the recipients. Once the details of the recipient has been inserted, click the drop-down next to the pen icon to assign permissions or privileges to the recipient. What is the recipient permitted to do? A recipient can edit, comment, or can view a file or folder. Another interesting bit of information on this screen is that you will be able to view the current persons that the document has already been shared with. Let's focus now on assigning user rights to shared files. An owner of a file can edit and delete files and folders, can add and remove files and folders. An owner can share or unshare files and folders, comment or suggest edits, as well as view files and folders. A colleague with permission to edit can have the same rights as the owner of a document. A commenter can comment or suggest edits. A viewer can simply only just view a file. The table on this slide summarizes the user rights used for shared files. Shared with me. Click on the Shared with Me tab to view files shared with me. Moving shared files into your drive. Files in the Shared with Me tab can be moved to alternate files and folders within your drive. Please note that when files are moved within your drive, the file moves only in your view and not on anyone else's. Workspaces. What are workspaces in Google Drive? Workspaces enable users to organize and quickly access files and folders without searching throughout the drive for information. Using workspaces. To create a workspace, navigate to Priority. Click on Create Workspace. Enter a name for your workspace and then click on Create. How do I add files to my workspace? In the Options menu, which is located next to the workspace name, click on Add Files to a Workspace. Then select the files you wish to add. Alternatively, you could search for a file or a folder, right-click on the file or folder and select Add to Workspace. Then, click on the name of the workspace you wish to add the files to. This slide illustrates the discussion in the previous slide. Please remember, you can hide or rename a workplace as well. Shared drives. What are shared drives in Google Drive? Collaboration with Google Drive uses shared drives to store your team's work in a secure, easy to manage shared space. Any files added to shared drives are owned collectively by the team, so everyone stays up to date. Create a new shared drive. In this slide, we note the steps to creating a shared drive. Open Google Drive. On the left-hand side, locate the Shared Drives tab. Enter a name for your shared drive, then click on Create. Click on the link located at the bottom of the slide to find out more about shared drives. Adding new members to a team drive. Now the nice thing about shared drives is that we can add new members or remove members at any time. To add a new member, click on the drive name to open the drive. Click on the Add Members below the drive name. Type in the email addresses for the new member. Below the email address field, click on the drop-down to assign privileges or permissions to the new member, then click on Send. In the Add Members window, you can also manage members by changing privileges or removing members from the drive. To delete a drive, please ensure that all files have been removed from the drive, then right-click on the name of the drive and select Delete Drive. Adding members and access levels. This slide shows the access rights that can be assigned to members of a team drive. Manage document versions in Google Drive. Google Drive allows version control where multiple copies of the same file can be stored and retrieved later on. Managing document versions. Right-click on the file name in Google Drive. Click on Manage Versions that appears lower down on the list. Select Upload to upload a new version or the latest version of a document. A list of versions also appears. Click on the More Options button to download the selected version. Google File Stream. What is Google File Stream? Use Drive File Stream to access all your Google Drive files from your computer whilst using less disk space and decreasing sync time. Working with Drive File Stream. With Drive File Stream, you can quickly see drive files in Finder or Explorer. Browse and organize drive files without downloading all of them to your computer. Choose which files or folders you would like to make available offline. Edit documents offline. Once you are online again, the document will update in the cloud. Open files in common apps like Microsoft Office and Adobe Photoshop. Click on the link that appears at the bottom of the slide to find out more about Google's Drive File Stream. Installing Google File Stream. Go to the Google Drive File Stream homepage. Download and install Drive File Stream for Windows. Follow the prompts once the installation files have been downloaded. Backup and sync. Upload and store files from any folder on your computer, camera, and SD cards into the cloud. You can find your content on any phone, tablet, or computer using Google Drive and your photos and videos in Google Photos. Download, backup, and sync. Click on the link below to download, backup, and sync. Locate backup files in the computer label on Google Drive. Click on the link at the bottom of the slide to learn more about Drive File Stream in Google Drive as well as backup and sync. Well, colleagues, that's a wrap. Click on the following link to test your knowledge with our Google Drive trivia exercise. I trust that this was an informative discussion on Google Drive.